This is Radio Harrow.
And that's Baker Street. Jerry Rafferty, of course, here on Radio Harrow. Before we get on much further, I guess it's best time to do the Breakfast Brainbuster for today. All I have to do is find it. It's in one of these many, many papers in my hand. A recent survey, 69% of women said they would rather pay someone to do this than have their husbands do it. The question is what? Gaz, you want to take a shot at this?
The washing up.
The washing up is a great answer. That's not the right one, though. If you do an answer for us, feel free to either call or text us at the special number for Local Radio Day, 0758-223-455. You can email studio@radioharrow.org or breakfast@radioharrow.org. And, of course, you can get on Twitter and tweet us at Radio Harrow. Use that hashtag RHBreakfast or a special hashtag for the day, Local Radio Day. In the meantime, Gaz, how are you doing? It's been a while since we've been in touch with you.
I know. It's great for you to... Well, thanks very much for calling me in for this exciting event today. This is the first time I've ever done a radio interview outside and standing up.
Yeah. We don't spare the seats.
Lovely day as well, isn't it?
It is a beautiful day indeed. So tell us, what have you been up to these days?
Very, very busy since I last saw you. As you know, Gary, the last time I saw you, we were actually on Big Review TV together.
That's right, we were.
That's broadcast around the world now, and I was having a look this morning on my YouTube page. I think we've had something like about 76,000 views on it now, so it's pretty crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
76,000 people saying, who is that ugly guy? Meaning me, not you, Gaz, not you.
But no, I mean, that was a good day. I did two interviews with Big Review TV, and then literally 2 weeks after I saw you, BBC Two hired me to be on the Horizon show, which I think is coming out next month. So that'll be pretty exciting as well. And they've got a celebrity guest hosting the show, but I don't know who it is yet.
Okay, well, we will certainly look for that, and I'm sure it is going to be a fascinating show. Now, have you got any new music that you've been working on?
I've got a new album out called The Wedding Album. That seems to be doing quite well, sale-wise at the moment. And I'm doing a documentary about my music career, which is filming on the 10th and the 11th of July this year, which I'll have more news about later on. But you can go onto my website, which is www.gazworld.com for updates, and anything to do with my driving school, because you know I own a driving school. That's www.gr8drive.com.
Okay, and what I thought I'd do is maybe we'll play one of your songs, which I have here. I believe you have a song called Some Forgive?
That's right, yes.
Yeah, I've got that one queued up and ready to go. Here it is, Some Forgive on Breakfast on Radio Harrow. There he is, Gaz Reynolds, ladies and gentlemen, live here in Radio Harrow. Well, that wasn't a live performance, though. That was the Somniac, or Insomnia? Or?
Yeah, Somniac Remix. He's a producer I work with who actually is based in Peru.
Right, so, and you, of course, are popular all over the world. Where are some of the places that you're most popular?
Australia. Also, I know I've just... developed a fan base out in the Philippines because I've just had chart success out there, so I was lucky.
Could that be because your wife is from the Philippines?
Yeah. There was a lot of press coverage. I think you saw quite a lot of that as well, didn't you? Yeah, that was rather unexpected. And then just the past few months, there seems to have been a lot of television shows that I've been asked to come on. So, and you was on one of them, Gary, which is Big Review TV. Yeah. That's an Australian TV network that actually broadcasts around the world. And yeah, so that was really exciting. And there's the BBC Two Horizon show that's coming up. I think that's being broadcast next month. That's actually sort of featuring my driving school as well. And then there's a number of documentaries that I'm involved in, which are being aired. Well, they're being filmed in July and aired, I think, in August and September. So it should be exciting.
It should be big times indeed. This is Radio Harrow. We are broadcasting live for Local Radio Day. Our guest here in the outside studio, Gaz Reynolds. And I thank you very much for stopping by. Gaz, we're going to play a tune, and then we'll be back with you in just a tick, right here on Radio Harrow. In the meantime, I've got Sting and a great song called Desert Rose. A very good Friday morning to you. This is your breakfast. It's 23 minutes after 8 o'clock here on Radio Harrow. Normally we'd look at the front pages of today's papers, but because we're doing a special live broadcast, the papers would just sort of blow all over the place. So I've decided we won't do that today. Plus we have our guest here in the studio, studio-ish, I guess we'll call it, Gaz Reynolds. So Gaz, tell us about driving school. Any celebrities?
I've had a few celebrities in the car over the past few months. Can't mention all their names, but I can say two of them are from the Game of Thrones TV show. I think I mentioned that to you last time I saw you.
Yep.
And also Big Review TV, the TV show that we were on together. They actually did a show around my driving school as well, which really caused a lot of interest, and that's how I got onto them being hired for BBC Two, for BBC Two Horizon, which is a show which features my driving school, which will be out, I think, next month, but they haven't given us an airing date yet, so that's something to look forward to. And also, another little thing, after those TV appearances, an animation company approached me, and they asked if they could do a TV advert based on my driving school, but also one on my record labels. So we've ended up with 3 TV adverts now, 2 about the driving school, one's based on Doctor Who, so we've got dinosaurs and all kinds of things running around in it. That looks pretty good. That's on YouTube. It's also airing on Freeview. And there's a new, well, first ever television advert for my record label, World Domination Records, which features robots, and it's me set in the future at my record label, and all these robots are involved in the advert. It's something to look out for. It's pretty exciting. Okay,
very good. So you have a lot of fires, irons in the fire. Irons in the fire.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
So this, of course, is Local Radio Day. Folks, we are live in the middle of the Harrow Town Center. If it sounds a bit noisier than it normally is in the studio, that's because we've got people. We've got Brian here, we've got Shrey and Steve here making noise as they put together the Radio Harrow goodie bags. Shrey,